So, hope you're all well. This is an all levels class, so there'll be a few exercises which are just a step up from beginners and obviously a step down from moderate, intermediate and advanced. But let's just use this morning to stretch. There'll be a few harder exercises, but let's just move our wonderful bodies on this glorious day. So feet, knees, hips are in alignment. Just check that the knees aren't braced, but they're soft and got no tension through those knees. And we just start by focusing on the breath, focusing on the rib cage, because that's where we're doing all of our work, is around the rib cage, which supports this abdominal area. So whether you place your hands there or just allow the ribs to swing out, breathing in. Just feel the rib cage really swinging out wide, front and back. And as you exhale, that gentle squeeze around your middle. Breathing in and out. Really nice deep breaths. Good. One more. Good. Now just place one hand on your tummy and one just on your lower back. And we're just going to focus, just take our attention to the pelvis as you tuck under. So you flatten your lower back, just very gently, then bring it back to a slight extension, and then back to neutral. So we're just working on this sense of even standing. So tucking the pelvis under, then draw it back into an extension, and then back to neutral. Just so you understand, so you're getting a sense of even standing where my neutral pelvis might be. And it's also very nice little warm up for the lower back as well. Good. And then back to neutral. That's the lovely position. Hips are level. Good, good, good. Working in that position. Holding it there, let's do little arm circles, breathing in, just to the side, good. Breathing in, swapping arms to the side, good. One more on each side, using the breath, warming up the shoulders. Good, now let's bring in that rotation, keeping the hips nice and forward, breathing in. Breathing out, so we rotate. Good. Swapping over. Keep those hips forward. Good. Lovely. Slow it down. Good. Lovely. Arms by your side. Breathe in, let's come up onto the toes, arms to shoulder height, and down. So again, we're not locking out the knees, we're rising up onto the toes, and down. Good. As we come down, we're pressing down through thick air, we're not just dropping the arms. So there's work happening all the way through the shoulder blades. Good, let's see if we can get lovely straight arms. Good. And now we just drop down into that little knee bend. So we're stretching down into the calves and then coming back up. So just a little knee bend, just to warm up the thighs for what's coming next. Whoops, did I say that? Good, up and down. Good. Two more. Make sure you've got your band to hand for the next little exercise. Good, let's hold it here. Let's pulse back. 8, gently, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the arms, soften the knees. Let's do our roll down. Chin to chest, straighten the knees slightly, drawing the head down, rolling through the whole spine, arms are heavy, Head is heavy as you roll through, warming that spine up, breathing in at the bottom. Good. And as you come up, bring your band with you. Good. Rolling up. Have your band. Good. Now place the band, bottom of your feet, hip width apart. We cross the band over. So you've got that X, palms or hands or fists on your thighs. Now keep your feet close together, please, for this one, because we're going to do some bottom work. Yay, bottom work. So if you haven't done this before, we bend, and then we come up as we push to the side. Bend, come up, push to the other side. Bend, push to the side. So we're pushing into that band. And then we bend, push into the band. Good. Let's do 4 more. Down, push to the side. Down, push to the side. You're right, Catherine, with the K? Good. Down. Good. Let's do 2 more. And then we're going to go to the back. Good. And then we go down, and we push behind. And down. Push behind. So we're working into our gluteus maximus now. You're going, I don't care what it's called. It's sore. And down. Push back. Down. So slowing it down so it's good for balance, but keep it upright. Keep the upper body upright. Good. Last one here. Now we go back to the side again. To the side. Down. To the other side. Down. To the side. Down. To the side. Down. To the back now. To the back. Down. To the back. Down. Ooh, warming up to back. Down. Last one to the back. And down. Good. Well done. Let's keep that little knee bend. Elbows in the side, against the side. As we just go to little bicep curls. And down. Keep the upper body nice and straight. Squeezing up. And down, squeezing up, down, squeeze it up, down, squeeze it up, down. Let's hold it here halfway as we pulse up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly let it down. Release the band. Good, good, good. Good, let's take those legs, keep the band near you. Take the legs nice and wide. Nice and wide. Let's just rock side to side. You'll be feeling nice and warm now. Good. Making sure the knees go over the toes. Let's stay on one side, whichever side you want. Bring the other arm up. And we breathe in and we stretch through the side. Good. Breathing in. Breathing out. Let's go to the other side. Bend that knee. Arm comes up. Breathing in as we stretch. Good. Let's come back up. Keep that one arm wide. Bring the other arm up. Look towards the upturned palm. Turn the other palm down. Breathing in. Breathing out, we swap palms, looking to the upturned palm. Breathing in, breathing out. We're going to lovely stretch through those arms. Good. Last one. Good. Both palms up to the ceiling. Look forward. Relax those arms down. Turn your feet in, soften the knees, Let's do 2 roll downs. Breathing in, breathing out, rolling down so the legs are wide, rolling down, roll down, roll down, roll down, all the way down. Breathing in at the bottom. And then exhale, sliding your bottom down that wall, straighten the knees, you come up, all the way through. Pelvis is in neutral, and just going to the top of the mat. Last little roll down, breathing in, breathing out. Arms are heavy, head is heavy. As we roll down, that bottom sliding up the wall. Sliding up the wall. Roll down, hands onto the mat. Good. And now let's walk ourselves forward nice and slowly onto the mat. Hands, we're in our 4-point kneeling position. We're just going to do 2 little cats and cows before we go into our extension work. So feet, knees are underneath hips, hands right underneath shoulders. In that lovely horizontal back position. Breathing in, tuck the pelvis under, head under. Exhale, let's just drop through into a very gentle extension. Last one, breathing in like you've been punched in the stomach. And down. Good. And as we go onto the floor, as I said, if you'd like me to see you, then just lower the camera. If not, please don't worry. Okay. So we're going to start, we're going to do a different exercise today. The hands, your forehead is resting on your hands. Just this first exercise, we're just going to do our little zip up. So the feet are together, legs are together, and then you just drop the ankles out. So this is just to work into the adductors and into the glutes. We breathe in, you bring your heels together, you squeeze your calves together, squeeze your thighs together, squeeze your bottom. Exhale, you release from the bottom, and sequentially release all the way down, and then the last thing, the heels drop out. Let's do that 3 more times. Breathing in, squeeze heels, thighs, bottom, really squeeze your bottom. Exhale, you release from the top. Good, so when we go into the next exercise, we've got that sense of zipping up. Good, 2 more, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Hold, and then release it down. Keep that control around your center. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Good, and release it down. Good, good, good. Lovely. Now take the feet slightly further apart, so you're in a soft V position. Your forehead is now resting on the mat. You can have a little towel there if that's uncomfortable. We're going to go into our dart, which we have done if you've been into the morning class, or if you've done any of Lorraine's class, I think. Your hands are by your side, palms facing up, but right against your side. I'll talk it through if you want to have a look as well. As you breathe in, the head lifts just a little hover. At the same time, the arms press against the side. So they go from flat to against your side. So we've got that initial hover position. As you exhale, we lift, you squeeze more against your side. We breathe in at the top. Exhale, we lower everything down. So we breathe in, we press against the side, we lift it very gently, hovering. Exhale, we press against your side, we lift up a little bit further. Breathe in and exhale all the way down. Good, so it's just a gentle hover. We lift, press against the side, squeeze it up as you exhale, breathing in at the top and down. So it's a 4-breath pattern. We're not lifting the forehead stays down, breathing in, press against the side, exhale, we lift, so we're in that lovely dart position, breathing in and breathing out. Let's do that 3 more times. So that work that we did in the beginning, the zip up, you're working all the way through to your feet. Hold it at the top and exhale to release. Good. If this is too much, please stop. Press against the side, press the hands so the head is still looking down. Good. Breathing in at the top and slowly down. Let's do one more. If it's sore, we don't need to come up that high. Good. The head stays looking down as you press the fingers against your side and release down. Good. Good, good, good. Some of you look fabulous. Fabulous. Good. Let's take the knees slightly wide. And let's just drop back into that little extension. Lovely. Good, good, good. Well done. All right. If you have a towel, just remove that towel. Okay. So, if you have a ball, get your ball. If you don't have one, not to worry. We're going to go into our spine stretch forward and then into the roll-up. So if you have a ball, I'll show it to you with a ball. Sorry, I'll show it to you without a ball if you haven't got a ball. Spine stretch forward is hands shoulder height. We drop back, so we curl the pelvis, and then we roll ourselves forward between our knees, and we come up into a lovely tall position, and we go again. If you've got the ball, place the ball between your knees on the floor. Lovely tall position. We still drop the pelvis back, and then we roll forward, hands on the ball. Then we come back up into that lovely tall position. Good. So hands stay on the ball. Hands stay on the ball. We drop back, that little pelvic tilt, and then we roll forward, stretching forward. Coming up. Good. Into a lovely tall position. Tall position. Good. Collapse through that spine. Roll forward. So it's a spine stretch forward. Good. And then we come back up to a lovely tall position. Let's do that twice more. Dropping back. Collapse through that spine. Good. And then we roll forward. Roll forward. Good. Coming back up. Good. So we drop through that pelvis like the beginning of the roll-up. Don't go so far back, Catherine, with a K. And then roll forward. So we're stretching through the knees. Good. Lovely. Then we come back up. Good. Thank you very much. Good. So I'm just going to go swing my legs around. If you need a band for the roll-up, have that. If you need a little towel underneath your back to help you with that little bridge. If you have a ball, keep the ball in your hand. If you haven't got a ball, you do not need, it's not essential, but it just gives us that little sort of impetus. So we're in a lovely tall position, breathing in, if your knees are straight or they're bent. Exhale, we tuck under, we're rolling down, the arms come up, the arms go behind us. The arms lift as you inhale. Head lifts. Exhale. We're squeezing up. Let that ball or your arms help you all the way up into that lovely tall position. Breathing in. Breathing out. Dropping through the spine, feeling the whole spine now. Flatten against the floor. You remember you're working all the way through to your feet. Arms lift. All the way back. Inhale. The arms lift. Head lifts. Let the ball help you up. Somebody's carrying you forward. It's made of helium. Good. All the way up. Breathing in. Rolling back. Working through the spine. It's the opposite of the roll down. Sequentially working through that spine. Good. arms lift, head lift, squeezing through the middle as we come all the way up. Let's do that twice more. I can have a little look. Good. Lovely. Wonderful. All right. We're finishing your last one. Arms lift, head lift, come all the way up. Bending your knees once you come all the way up. Bending your knees for that initial position. We breathe in, breathe out. We go into that little archer. So if you've got the ball, keep the ball in one hand. So we do that archer position. Good. Then we come back up. So you don't take the ball with both hands, you swap it over. So if you don't have a ball, it's exactly the same as the other exercise. When we drop back, you squeeze back. Good. And back to the center. Oops. You drop back. I'm making it complicated, I do apologize. Good. Good, so it's a bent arm to take it back. Good, coming up. We're keeping the knees forward, so it's that rotation in the upper body as we drop back. So we're working our obliques right here. Good. Lovely. And last one, coming all the way up to that top position. Hands are out in front. Wait for everybody to catch up. And we simply drop back into that half position. Pelvis is tucked under. And we hold it here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And slowly, slowly, slowly release all the way down. Put that ball to one side. Take the arms behind you. And this is a lovely full body stretch. So pushing out through those hips, we work those hip flexors. And the other side. Good. Good, good. All right. So just putting that ball to one side. Going onto our backs now, feet, knees, hips are in alignment. If you need a little pillow or a towel underneath your head, just to make sure that your neck is nice and aligned and long. Good. So we're focusing on our pelvis and our hips. You are in neutral pelvis for this exercise. I can't emphasize that enough. Feet, knees, hips are in alignment. Let's just focus on that breath. Breathing out, just squeezing ribs to hips. So place your hands on your ribs if that helps. As you exhale, we draw the ribs down to the hips. We're not tucking the pelvis, it stays where it is during this exercise. Good. All right, now that we've got that connection, we're in neutral pelvis, arms by your side. Breathing in, the arms come up to the ceiling, palms are facing forward, but we're looking for nice long arms. Breathing in, we drop the right arm back, only as far as we can maintain that rib-hip connection. Breathing out, we come back up, and we swap to the other arm. But let's have a straight arm, so it won't be a big movement for some of you. Certainly for me, it's not a big movement. Some of you may have your arm right by your ears. That's absolutely wonderful. But as soon as you notice that the back is lifting, you've gone too far. So let's maintain that control. Good. So now let's do both arms. Again, this won't be a big movement for some of you. Breathing in. Take the arms slightly wider, I would suggest. And exhale back. Good. All right. So because this is an all levels class, I'm going to give you two options. We're going to go into the one leg 100. So bending one knee into your one leg 100. For those of you who can, we can go into a two leg 100. But only if you are comfortable doing this. Don't do it just because I'm doing it. What we're looking for is that you are still in neutral pelvis. So if you can't maintain neutral pelvis, drop one leg down. So in other words, when we're doing the exercise, you notice your whole lower back flattening, drop one leg down. Okay? So if you're not used to this, we stay in one leg 100. Inhale, the leg extends out and comes back, and then we swap over. Extending, back, swap over. If you're in a two leg 100, we extend, the leg stays high because you're in neutral pelvis. We get back to the center. Inhale, take it back. So let's slow this down because we're focusing on your pelvis. If you feel that your pelvis is tilting backwards towards you, then lower, or take the leg higher, or drop one leg down. Good, so really hard exercise, because it's all about that pelvis. Good. Let's do two more. Inhale. Good. Let's lower one leg. Lower the other leg. And lower the arms. Good, good, good. Now from here to something nice and mobilizing. Let's just do a little knee drops. So we drop one knee to the side. And exhale to bring it back. So again, we're focusing on this neutral pelvis and the hips that don't move. So hopefully from that dead bug exercise, you've got that sense of how we need to keep the pelvis in that neutral position. Good. If you've got any lower back issues, then that's why we just tilt the pelvis very gently. But ideally, we want to be working in a neutral pelvis. Good. Drop it to the side. Back up. Good. All righty. Lovely. Okay. It's just hug knees to chest. Just rock side to side. Good. Slowly relax those legs down. Good, good, good. Couldn't be easier. All righty. So let's roll onto our sides. Now we have done some bottom work, but not all. It would be remiss of me not to finish the job, as it were. Okay. So I'll give you the option. You can either work in a bent knee position for this exercise, or you can straighten your legs. This is an all-level class, so I'll give you that option, because it is about stability. If you're not comfortable on your hips, then bend your knees, but we extend the top leg. Okay, so either both legs are out, or one leg is bent. If you feel that you haven't got the stability, then bend the bottom leg, and we just go into very gentle leg lifts. So just 6 of these, and down. If you haven't got a pillow for under your head, there we go. It's got one. You can always just cradle your head with your hands. Good. So as we squeeze up, we're focusing on that the hips do not collapse. You've got that space underneath your waist. Even though the focus is on the legs, we're looking to make sure that the pelvis is not either dropping forwards or coming up closer towards you. Last 2. Last 1. Let's go with a flexed foot now. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back down. Point the foot. Little circles. Just 4 in one direction. And we're pointing the foot. So we're really drawing the foot out. Lovely long leg. We're not rocking back on that pelvis. If you are, work from the middle or bend the bottom leg. Good. Then back in the other direction. Up, forward. So make a lovely circle. If you're just making a circle with your foot, you're cheating. So we're lifting up, back, forward. Good. Good. Last one. Bring it back to that horizontal position. Now if your leg is bent, straighten that bottom leg. Now you may want to support yourself with your hand in the front. And all we're going to do is lift the bottom leg to meet the top leg and down. So we're squeezing the bottom leg up and down. Squeeze it up and down. Squeeze. We're working into these adductors and down. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's hold it here. Hold it here. As we lift both legs, squeeze it up and back to halfway. Squeeze it up and down. Somebody's got a band, a loop. Ooh, good. And down. Squeeze it up and down. Squeeze it up, down. Last 3. Lift. If it's too much, relax down. 2. Good. And 1. Let's hold it here. Hold it. 3, 2, 1. Slowly down. Oh, that was horrible, horrible. So just to do something really nice, bring the arms out in front of you, both of them, and we're just going to do round the world, breathing in. You can rotate back with it. So we're just opening up 3 little circles in one direction. Mobilizing through those arms, breathing in, breathing out, keep the hips stacked up, but we're still rotating through that upper back. And then 3 in the other direction. This is just a sugar-coated pill. Good. Ah, so nice. Could do this all day. But we don't have all day. And when you've done your last little circle, good. Let's get rid of that little cushion. If you have one, just bring yourself onto your tummies. As we go into swan dive. Your hands are in line with your ears, forearms resting on the floor. Your legs are in a soft V position. You've got that pickup around your middle. In other words, you are pulling in belly button to spine very gently, working all the way through to the feet, forehead resting on the mat. Inhale, roll the neck out, roll forehead. Exhale, we just lift to the bottom of the rib cage. Breathing in and down. So I work in a 4-breath pattern. Breathing in, we roll the head out, looking up. Exhale, we just lift up. So we're just warming ourselves up. And then slowly down. Good. Stay at this level if you've got any upper back or lower back issues. If you are right to come up a little bit higher, do so as long as you are safe. You're not squeezing into the neck, lower back, and down. So the work is happening around our middle, As we lift up, we're feeling our shoulder blades squeezing as we come up. And whether you come up onto your forearms, or whether you're able to come up onto your hands or straight arms, breathing in at the top, slowly rolling down, the arms come down first. And you walk your way through the spine all the way down. Good. Head rolls forward, showing off the forehead, showing off the chest, as we come into that glorious swan type position. Breathing in at the top, and then slowly the arms come down first, and then down. Good. Let's just do 2 more in your own time. And have a little look. Good. The last thing that comes down is that head. But no tension, no tension. Good. Lovely. Breathing in at the top, and then the arms come down. And the last thing. Wow, such wonderful work. Good. Last one. All the way up. Remember, you're working into your bottom at this level and slowly coming down. Yeah, good, good, good. Lovely. And relax yourself down. Very, very good. Take your knees slightly apart. Coming up onto the knees, let's just drop back into the little child's pose. Good. Good, good. And then let's roll onto the other side for this gentle. It's bottom work. It's the summer. At some point we'll be able to show our lovely gluteals off at some point. If you want it. All right. So either the knees are bent in that clam position or the legs are straight. It's up to you as long as you've got the control around your waist. Stacked up on those hips. We start off by lifting the top leg. Just wait for everyone to catch up. And we lift that top leg and down. If it's more comfortable to bend the bottom leg, then do so. As long as you are stable on your hips. It's all about this top leg. You squeeze it up and down. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's flex that foot as we draw that foot up and down. Draw it up, down, good. Draw it up, down. So we're still lovely against that invisible wall. Got that pickup underneath your waist. 2 more like this. Feels like forever. And down. Good. Let's point the toes as we go into those circles. Forward, up, and back. Now, certainly with these circles, if you're rocking back on those hips, you either bend the bottom knee or make the circles smaller. So we don't want to drop forward or back. So this is where the control comes in. So leave it up to you to make the circle smaller just so we can maintain that stability on the hips. So that means you're working around your middle. Good. When you've done 4 in one direction, we go back in the other direction. Good. So it isn't just being nasty, lifting the legs, we're working around the middle to maintain that stability as we go into those circles. Good. Last 2. Lovely. Now let's keep it up in that lovely horizontal position. And let's squeeze the bottom leg up to meet the top leg. And down. So if your leg is bent, straighten it now. Squeeze the bottom leg up to meet the top leg and down. The top leg will be tiring, so see if you can lift it a little higher. Squeeze the bottom leg up 3 more, 3, 2 more, 2, squeeze it up. Last one, squeeze it up, hold it there so you squeeze it up. 4, 3, 2, and 1, and slowly, slowly down. Good. And let's just finish with that lovely arm circles. We get our breath, just breathing in, breathing out as we just roll back. Good. 3 in one direction, nice and easy, and then 3 in the other direction. Good, nice bent arm, rolling back. Good. Excellent. Good. See, it's not all bad. It's not all bad. All right. So when you finish with that, swing your legs under. Go onto your backs for the last little bit of work. Good, good, good. All right. So your feet, knees, hips are in alignment. You are in neutral pelvis. The arms go back. Bend the elbows, cradle the back of the head. Okay. We're just going to start with this very gentle ab curl. So we're squeezing up and down. Squeeze it up and down. Squeeze it up. Down. Good. Let's go for 5. Down halfway. 4. Squeeze it. So all this work, all you need to do is really squeeze ribs to hips and down. Good. 4. 3, 2, 1. Come back halfway. Now let's add a little knee fold. So we squeeze it up. And down, gently replace that leg. We lift up, down. We're still in neutral pelvis. Squeeze it up, down. If this is too much, relax the head down, please. Good. You can still squeeze ribs to hips and lift the knees. Good. If you're still lifting the knees and squeezing up, we've got 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Let's stay lifted. Lift one leg up into 1 leg 100. We lift the other leg up into 2 leg 100. Now, if you are comfortable in this position, we're going to go into single leg stretch. Should still be a neutral pelvis. Either keep your head supported or lifting your head, hold one knee, straighten the other leg. So it's up to you. Either support your head if it needs it, or if you're lifting up, and single leg stretch, breathing in, breathing out, we extend, but we stretch that leg up. Keep the leg high, please, because if we lower it, you will tilt your pelvis. Good. Good. Stretch it forward. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. With a flexed foot now. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Back to the center. Cradle the back of your head. For this one, I'd like to bring our legs down. So one leg down, the other leg down. You are now in neutral pelvis. That last little bit of work, if you don't want to do it, please don't. We're going to go into oblique work, where we lift up into that curl up, and then we rotate, getting the elbow, the other elbow to the floor, and then back to the center. And we're keeping those knees nice and straight, and then we rotate, elbow to the floor, back to the center. Rotate. Good. If this is too much for you, please relax down. We're going to do a nice stretch in a few moments. Good. Back to the center. Just 2 more. Squeeze it up. Good. Last one. Squeeze it up. Hold it there. And relax down. Good. Well done. Well done. Well done. There's a payoff. There will be a payoff, I promise. All right. So grab a band. Have it with you. Just place it on there. We're going to be using that in a sec. Let's just do a little stretch for our gluteals. Cross one leg over the other, or ankle over knee, and draw those knees in towards you. Whether your leg is crossed like that, put it in. If the adductors are quite stiff, it might be easier just to draw that knee out, and you draw it in towards you, whichever you prefer. Good. Lovely. And let's swap over. Draw that knee in towards you. Good. Now keep that knee that's crossed over in that position. Whichever leg you've got on top, we just drop the knees over towards that side. So if your left is crossed over your right, you're drawing your hips over to your left. So you feel a lovely stretch through the opposite side. This is one of my favorite stretches. I don't get up much. Good, pulling in through your middle, protect your lower back. Let's swap the legs over. So whichever leg is on top, you draw the other leg over. Rolling the head to the other side. Good. Good. Bring it back to the center. Let's grab your band. Place the band, the bottom of one foot. Hold the band halfway. Bring your elbows to the floor. And let's see if we can straighten that hamstring. Now your other leg is either straightened or it's bent. It's really up to you. Bend that straight leg, if that makes sense, the one in the band, and then straighten it again, see if we can draw it a little bit closer to us. Good. And now we're going to just do a little circle. So we're controlling the movement with the band, we're dropping the leg out, we roll it forward, across, and up. So it's a lovely little mobilizing into the hip joint. So you can take the band, so you can take the leg as low as you want, as long as you still got the control around your pelvis. Good, it's a lovely little mobilizing, using the band to control it. And then back in the other direction. So just 3 little circles to really make it quite wide. If you've got the space, you might feel a little sort of movement around the hip. Really make it quite big, relaxing the head. Good, lovely. When you're ready, swap over. Either lengthen the bottom leg or keep it bent. Elbows on the floor. Pulling that leg in towards you, getting a lovely stretch through that hamstring. Good. And then let's go into those little circles, dropping the leg out, sweep it down, and across and up, And when it comes up, pull it in towards you a little bit more so we get that extra stretch. Good. Really lower the leg. You're controlling the movement with the band so you can be as extravagant as you want. Good. And then back in the other direction. You enjoy that. The straight leg, sweep it across. Good. All right. And when you finish that, get rid of that band. Bend your knees. Bring your heels together, your soles of your feet together. Open your knees. And let's just get a little bit of a stretch through those adductors. I'll show you from the front. Just dropping the knees out. And just rocking side to side, opening up through those adductors. We've done some lovely work. Good. Good, good, good. All right, so bringing those knees together. Swinging your legs underneath. Okay, so we're in on all fours. I'm going to ask you to take yourself into your half plank position. Half plank. You're picking up underneath your waist, so really feel your belly button to spine, head is nice and long. That is position one. We're going to go into some push-ups. If you're staying in half plank, stay in half plank. If you'd like to come up into full plank, it's up to you, as long as you've got that control. But we're going to go into push-ups. We're just going to do 5. Very gently inhale, coming chest down. Exhale, we draw ourselves up. Nice and slowly, the head stays nice and long. Drawing the bottom up to the ceiling, down, and up. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale to push yourself up. Good. Lovely, lovely, lovely. From here, let's draw our bottoms to the ceiling. Good. And let's see if we can just drop back through the heels. If it helps to bring your hands slightly closer to you, do so. As you draw your heels down. Bend one knee. And then swap over. Good. Walk the hands in towards the knees, so you're in that lovely crouch position. And then from here, heels go onto the mat, and then we roll ourselves up to that lovely tall standing position. Good. And just because it's Wednesday, you're still with me. Grab your band. Just going to finish with a little bit of tricep work. No, I hear you say yes. So grab the band behind your head, and the other one is just behind your back. And we just go into a little bit of squeezing as we press up. One hand up, the other one down. Good, but remember we're still picking up around our middle. We're not collapsing. Squeeze it up. And down. We still get that lovely tall dancer position. Lovely. 4, 3. Really squeeze it out, stretch it out. 2. And 1. Let's hold it here, a little pulse. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Let's swap over. See, the smiles are slowly disappearing. All right. Good, squeeze, stretch it up. Good, stretch. You probably want to take it at an angle, which is slightly easier. Good. Feel the back working. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's hold it here. Little pulse for 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Let's get rid of that band. Let's roll the shoulders. Roll the shoulders. Good. Let's rise up onto our toes. Breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. Let's keep the heels down now as we breathe in. And nice and wide. Good. Breathing in. Nice and wide. Let's keep the arms up at shoulder height. Turn the palms back. Let's just squeeze back. 1, 2, 3. And relax it down. Good. Shaking the arms out, shaking the legs out. Thank you very, very much for joining in.